Hi guys, it's Aaron here from No Ugly, one of the co-founders. I thought I'd just give you a little video and demonstration on how we present our product during tastings at New Worlds and Faro Fresh and wherever else we're turning up. Before I get into that, I just thought I'd just give you some background of No Ugly, the brand, and why it's here. So firstly, I'll start with the product. No Ugly, how we came up with the name. So essentially, No Ugly stands for everything that people aren't tolerating in the world, and there's a real movement of not tolerating ugly in our bodies in terms of the things that we consume, ugly in the environment, and also one of the partnerships that we have is with Eat My Lunch is No Ugly Hunger, and I'll talk about that a little bit later. Just talking about the product. We have, like I said, no ugly ingredients, but we also have a lot of the vitamin and mineral needs that you need to consume on a daily basis in one bottle. It's for people that cut corners on nutrition, that are really busy lifestyles, that maybe, and if you can see our little guide to gorgeous here, that maybe have been drinking the night before, or they're really stressed at work, life's getting a bit carried away with them, sleeping badly, but they've still got to perform the next day, or even after a workout. Those kind of the occasions that we market our product to. And one dose of No Ugly is that whole bottle right there. Yep. So those vitamin and minerals are kind of the half the daily dose that your body will need on a daily basis, but you do need to drink the whole thing. What we encourage people to do is potentially share it or with your partner in the morning, so you're getting a quarter of the nutrients that you need. But if you're feeling pretty lousy, and that's where this product really performs, if you're feeling pretty lousy, nicking the whole bottle is actually going to set you on fire for the day. The real active ingredient is indzogenol, which is a pine bark extract. It's actually nature's most potent antioxidant, 4 times more potent than green tea. And it is exceptionally good for cognitive function. So if you need to really think clearly and solve problems, and you've got a job or a lifestyle where you need to be on your game most of the time, that ingredient is the money shot, to be honest. Give you perspective, one study has been conducted by the Auckland University Med School and with stroke victims. High doses of indzogenol helped those victims' brains repair 10 times faster than if they didn't take it. It is phenomenal. So when you're presenting, those sort of nutrient points are really key to hit. Yeah. Now, in terms of the brand, No Ugly is a very emotionally charged brand. It's not tolerating ugly in the world, which is on trend right now. If you look at anything online, people are rejecting ugly at 100 miles an hour. But the juxtaposition, or the opposite of that, is what we call yes gorgeous. And on the back of the label, above the copy, we go No Ugly, yes gorgeous. And on the front of the bottle, we say for getting you back to gorgeous. And people love that, to be honest. When you're presenting that product in store and you have a little bit of a laugh with somebody there, what is it, what's it for? Well, it's a wellness tonic for getting you back to gorgeous. Particularly kind of women over 40 always think they need a little bit of gorgeous back in their life, but it's not so much how they look, it's how they're feeling. And we all want to feel good and great, yeah? So that's a little bit about the brand and the product. What we have in terms of our presentation for when we're doing tastings, the way I like to do it is I actually ask people what they like to drink, so, or whether they just like flavors in general. So I like the inquiry usually if someone's walking past is, do you like ginger or cucumber? And they will be a little bit curious about what that is. And often they'll just give you an answer. I like ginger. So it's an easy entree to give them a taste of the ginger, and then you can get into the tasting of the other flavors. We have the new flavor here, which is plum, which is launching 1st of October. I haven't done a tasting with plum yet, apart from the blind tastings we did with figuring out whether it was the right flavour to go with. But in terms of install, we haven't done that yet. But so I imagine it will be, do you like cucumber, plum, or ginger as the intro to people. When we pour the samples into our cups, we use innocent cups if we're doing it ourselves. I'll have to work with your team to get the right cups, but we like compostable cups because that's on brand. We don't have one of our mantras is no ugly environment or no ugly waste. Plastics are absolute no-no, so we love innocent cups because they are compostable, and we always pour a good amount into the cup so people can get a good taste. I find that people can't really get the taste of each flavour that well circulated into their mouth purely because it's a very subtle subtle flavour. Yeah, there's no sugar in it. It's one thing I haven't touched on actually. There's only 5.5 grams of sugar in that whole bottle, which is 1.1 gram per 100 mils. And it's very difficult to get flavour without sugar. It's very hard to do. Flavour is usually delivered in food and beverage, and it's delivered through fats or sugar. In this case, there's no sugar, so we've had to really pump up the natural ingredients. And in this case, ginger juice, cucumber extract, or pure plum juice. Yeah, and actually just on the plum, that's plum, Black Doris plum makes up that flavour. Yeah. A couple of other points. So here's how we're selling it. In singles, we also have the double dose. People love the unboxing of that. So when they're taking it away, they love it feels quite premium. There's a good story to be told on the back. All the nutrients are on the back of the double dose. You can see our guide to gorgeous is really clear. We thought that was going to just be a gift pack for online, but it's actually taken off in supermarkets. And it communicates a lot of, because there's a lot of real estate there, it communicates a lot of what the brand's about. And of course we've got the No Ugly, Yes Gorgeous on that case as well. A couple other points. Obviously in your presentation you'll have good branding. It's probably going to be on the front of your table stand. We have lots of these kinds of posters, so if you're missing those, please ask us. We can easily get those down to you wherever you are in the country. And we bring in and out our swap. Yeah, so our product, when we take the stock in, we like to take it in with our swapper crate. And the swapper crate's a bit of a jewel on the crown actually. It's got No Ugly, Yes Gorgeous on the crate. Unfortunately, we only have these available in Auckland, but they are great showcases for our product. For those people that don't know, if you just want to zoom into here, we have a partnership with Eat My Lunch. So, and this ecosystem or this cyclical marketing program is where you can buy the swapper crate, we deliver it, delivers no ugly days, it gets returned. Obviously we recycle properly. What lots of people don't understand is that a lot of the bottles in the world, in New Zealand especially, actually go to landfill. They don't go back to the manufacturer. We make sure they do go back to the manufacturer and get reused or melted down into amber glass. And on the back end, we have a partnership with Eat My Lunch. And Eat My Lunch is a philanthropic organisation that for every person that buys a lunch, they give one to a child in need, and particularly poverty-stricken children. To incentivise people to recycle, we give it a lunch to Eat My Lunch. So $5 goes back to them every time people do that recycling piece. We're up to about 2,800 lunches so far since we started in January, which is quite a good effort, I think. And we'd like to really encourage people to get on board in this ecosystem. Unfortunately, it's only available in Auckland at this stage, but it's a nice kind of proof point of the No Ugly brand in action. And we call that the No Ugly movement, if you like. On the cards that we have are quite good talking points, so we can actually talk to the punter that's looking to taste the product with the guide to gorgeous at the bottom, and it's got a nice little précis on what the product's all about up the top here. They're quite good sales aids, if you like, when you're doing a demonstration. Yeah, so otherwise you can email me at aaron@nougly.nz and ask me any questions, and hopefully I can help you out. Okay, thanks very much.